everyone, Matt Haywood here from StarWarsTime.net. How's it going? Hopefully the Force has been with you. It's been a while since we got a video out, but that's because Nick and I, we just kind of took a little vacation. But we're back, and we're here to talk all things Star Wars. In fact, we've got a mega-sized rumor about Rey's parentage and how it's going to be further explored in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. So, if you're going into this movie spoiler-free, I urge you to go ahead and turn this video off. Still like it, still subscribe, but turn it off because this is a major spoiler. It's one that I wish I didn't read, but my eyes have seen it, and now it's time to let it flow out of my mouth into the eyes and ears of other fans that like to ruin movies for themselves by not being able to avoid spoilers. All right, here we go. All right, last chance, my friends. Spoiler alert. Major spoiler alert for Star Wars Episode 9. So anyways, here we go. This rumor comes to us via Reddit, but it's actually from the Making Star Wars team, in particular Jason Ward. I mean, that shouldn't surprise anyone. These people break Star Wars making movie news left and right. So anyways, the gist of the rumor about Rey's parentage and how it's going to be further explored in The Rise of Skywalker is the fact that it's going to be revealed that Rey is actually Han Solo's daughter, but not Leia's daughter. So apparently Han and Leia, there was an estranged period where I guess Leia was training with Luke to see if she wanted to pursue her Force abilities. Han was kind of doing his thing. Who knows what was going on with Ben? I mean, this is starting to maybe make sense as to why Kylo's so nuts, why he hates his parents. But apparently when they were estranged, that's Han and Leia, Han fathered a child, and that child is Rey. So apparently Rey is Han's child, not Leia's, which kind of doesn't make sense considering her Force affinity. But in the end, the whole point of The Last Jedi was kind of let everyone know, guess what? You don't have to be a Skywalker proper to be strong in the Force. So I don't really let that bother me. Some of the stuff that fans are taking issue with this theory and how it kind of assassinates Han Solo's character, that he went out and cheated on Leia. I don't know. I mean, I get some of that, but if they were estranged, they could be separated. Who knows if they were ever married? I don't know. I didn't really read any of the novels that fleshed out some of the time in Han and Leia's life prior to TFA. But we do know that they were separated, and that happens. I mean, when people are separated or estranged, they may hook up with other people. Maybe this is why it feeds into Kylo saying, hey, your parents are just a bunch of drunks. They very well could be. It also highlights why Kylo or Ben Solo hates his family so much, in particular his father. Maybe he looks at his father as a cheater. Somehow Ben knew this. But the rumor goes on, and Jason, they kind of talk about it in depth. And if you want to listen to the whole thing, you have to be a patron member for Making Star Wars. But he goes on to talk about how, I mean, it could make sense. But like I said, if you look at some of these comments, fans are united against this idea because they feel it will weaken, cheapen, assassinate the growth of the character of Han Solo by taking him from a scoundrel to a good guy, a lover, a family man, back to a piece of shit. So, like I said, could I see Han hooking up with someone else if he and Leia were estranged? More than likely. But it's interesting. But like I said, if this is truthful, if this is real, this definitely isn't a rumor or a spoiler I wanted to learn now. I would have rather seen this played out in the movies, but that's how it goes when you run a website and a podcast called Star Wars Time. You got to kind of be in the know with all things Star Wars. So I don't know, I could dig it. I mean, maybe it kind of lends some credence to how Rey and Han kind of hit it off, and how she might be connected to Leia and feel Leia's pain over all this. It could explain, like I said, why Ben Solo became so warped, why he hates his family, why he hates Han. I mean, remember, he does tell Rey in TFA that she thinks Han's a good guy, but he knows things that probably would disappoint her about Han. But I'm kind of up in the air here. I don't 100% hate it. I don't love it. But I do kind of see some of the fan concerns. So I guess we'll just have to find out December 20th or when Jason Ward and the Making Star Wars team gets more details. So again, this is just a rumor. It's unconfirmed. Who knows? But according to Making Star Wars and through some flashbacks, which we've heard, we may see Han through flashbacks. We may learn that Rey's dad is actually Han Solo through another mother. All right, so Kylo would be her half-brother, and they'll just add more to that dynamic, their bond, this, that, and the other thing. So take it for what it is, people. That's speculating, that's rumoring, that's what we do at Star Wars Time. So make sure to, first off, subscribe to our channel, like this video, and if you like to listen to two idiots talk about Star Wars, hit us up at starwarstime.net, and you can subscribe to the podcast through iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify. We got them all. All right, people, may the Force be with you always.